All right, everyone. We we are back with another live commentary. This is the third of four live commentaries I have planned. I haven't planned any more since then. So we are going to be doing a commentary for a 2013 independent film. This is going to be, as you can see from the thumbnail, it's a little hint. We have one of Brie Larson's first starring roles before she got an Academy Award. And this stars Brie Larson, Kaitlyn Dever, LaKeith Stanfield, John Gallagher Jr., Stephanie Beatrice, and Rami Malek. This is directed by Destin Cretton. This is based on his short film of the same name. And this is the same director who will go on to do Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now, I was supposed to do this one back last weekend along with Clueless, but I think something came up with me and I just didn't want to do it. So we're gonna do short term 12. I am not watching this on Tubi with commercials, even though I do have Tubi. We're gonna watch this through YouTube. So YouTube, they do have a copy of the movie. Someone uploaded, even though they actually have the actual movie under, you can just buy a rent there, but we're gonna do it this way. So hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. I know John Avenger is excited for me to do this or hesitant to see me talk about this, whichever one he wants to do. So if if you guys are new to the channel, if you see on the screen, all my social media links are in the description box down below. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell to get notified when new videos are up. Also, if you'd like to send money to my Cash App or Chime, feel free to do so, or send me anything from my Amazon wish list. That address is privately in the description box down below. So this isn't too long. We're gonna go ahead and get started, and feel free to comment and join. So this ain't gonna be that long. And yes, before you ask, there will be a standalone review after this coming in the next few weeks or so. So you're not only getting a live commentary, but you're also getting a video review or a live review. So we have John Avenger version 2 says both Brie and Kaitlyn are yummy. They can act here and very human. And also, I'm gonna need to institute a rule: do not use the word yummy when we're describing girls, because then it's gonna get to it's a little bit weird here. Just for this, I'm trying to keep it friendly when we talk about actresses or talk about the movie, but we're not gonna 100% succeed. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. If you have your own copy of this on physical media or Blu-ray or such, you can watch it with me. It's also on Tubi, so when I press play, the time it should be at 0. So here we go. Put my headphones in and we'll get started. All right, so here we go. Send the gym logo. The Morph logo. Traction. Animal Kingdom. All right. Opening logos. And there it is. The Center for Troubled Youth. And there she is. The very lovely, beautiful, gorgeous, talented Academy Award winner herself, the the sexy Brie Larson. Again, I know some of y'all out there just think she is a guy hater, but she's the subtitles are on John Gallagher Jr. and Rami Malek. But I know some of you guys don't like Brie because of things she said, but I will encourage you guys to do this for those who don't like her. Watch this movie and you might actually really like her. She can act more than just Captain Marvel and such. And yes, maybe it is the writing why she's so stiff. It is a bit of a writing flaw while she's very stiff and not showing a lot of personality. But she's a half alien, half human character, which is why I preferred her version of Captain Marvel in the Marvels because she's having a lot more personality. Brie's able to have a lot more fun with this. Here she does very good with John Gallagher Jr. and you have Academy Award winner Rami Malek, Bohemian Rhapsody, which it can be up for debate, but I thought he did a pretty good job in his Queen, Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody, even though I do see the problems with Bohemian Rhapsody when it comes to the editing being a little weird. And I feel like it should have really went for it in terms of instead of making the PG-13, make it rated R. But considering the production troubles that movie had to go through with Bryan Singer and then a different director coming in and such, it's a miracle that movie actually got to see the light of day at all. He was pretty good in No Time to Die. He does talk with his teeth open like this. And you see Sammy is trying to run away. And Sammy's trying to run away and such. Lots of Academy Award winners and nominees in this. You have Brie Larson, Academy Award winner. Rami Malek is one. LaKeith Stanfield, which this was his first film. He's an Oscar nominee for Judas and the Black Messiah. The only one who's not Oscar nominated yet is Kaitlyn Dever, which we'll get to her. And this is a very young Kaitlyn Dever. This isn't book smart Kaitlyn Dever, as you see it now, with No One Will Save You and such. Yeah, the color, and this is a very human and dramatic film. So, and there's a title card, short term 12. Very subtle music here. And then you have Louise, which this actor here, I don't know if he did anything else after this. He probably just did one thing after this, but okay, if someone's watching, that means we probably gonna have some comments come in. And I like the fact that you have places like this for the troubled youth, whether who has been hurt psychologically abused, anything like that. And there's Brie right there. This movie, her character is part with a baby. I know some people will probably not watch this, but I'm just saying how I feel. Right? I think this is a really good movie. Luis. See, she's having some fun here, being energetic, despite her character having a little bit of a dark past with abuse with her father and such. And there is all the kids, they're just I do not. All right. So now Kendra, mhm, the community meeting. Mhm. He does pretty good. Here's Nate. Really competent here. I think he and there's a younger LaKeith Stanfield. Is Marcus. and you see that he's an angry kid. I kind of see why John Avenger V2, my friend John, says I kind of look like him, even though I don't. Me and LaKeith, we do not have anything in common. I look more as to my actual flesh and blood, my dad. But it's a weird analogy. My friend, he has a habit of comparing me to this character, Clyde from The Loud House, and a little bit of Miles Morales, which I don't really see why he does it. Is it to make fun of me, to offend me, or is it to kind of make me feel a little empowered? Because sometimes when he says that a little bit, and now they're out here playing basketball. They're mentioning Jaden here, which we're about to see her. Trusting you on this with Jaden. You have the commanding officer of the entire thing, and there she is. The always lovely, always admirable, always awesome Kaitlyn Dever. This was this was 2 years after Bad Teacher, where she was in a supporting role as well as Catherine Newton. The movie Bad Teacher itself, I think it's okay, but I thought she did fine her little screen. Here, just like LaKeith Stanfield and his character, he she's a pretty angry girl, but here you get why she's so emotionally vulnerable and human because her dad is abusive to her, is also hurt her. Some pretty intense things here with her as far as cutting herself, and but that's pretty dark. It goes places. And you see that they don't get along. Your attitude isn't gonna convince either of you. As you can see, she and her they don't start out as friends. And you see these kids, they're being happy. They're here she is riding on the bike. Malor, you have Stephanie Beatrice also in this from Encanto, and also Melora Walters, who I do know the Butterfly Effect and such. She played Ashton Kutcher's mom in that theatrical and director's cuts. I do not want to. I just want to watch the movie YouTube. I don't want to see any of these advertisements. Oh, we got two people watching now. So here we go. I like the chemistry that she has with John Gallagher Jr. here. It's not man bashing, it's not abusive, it's not toxic like you see in 365 Days or Twilight and after. I mean, 365 Days, 50 Shades, and after. And yes, don't get too excited. You just see her having to do her daily routine during the day. She's just sitting in the shower, sad. Ha ha. And see, they're laughing at each other. They're in love. That is something. Ha 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 ha. That's what you get. Sorry, guys. This is talk interaction with my mom. And since yeah, I pretty much have this room that you see me in to myself. I love these two together. This is a genuine human relationship. She's giving life, and these two are in love with each other. It's natural, it's beautiful, and it's just it's just also emotional to see. I know my friend John, he's supposed to show up here, but I guess not. Maybe he just doesn't want to hear me talk about Caitlyn or talk about this movie. Ooh. Now it's another day at the shelter. Her and John Gallagher. The kids are interacting and having fun. You have a new member, and there's Kate. Ooh. These kids got jokes. And they're all going out and play. We're about that is Stephanie Beatriz. She's pretty good here. I liked her in the Kanto. I haven't seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but she is a feminine woman. We are not too that long in, and she's seeing her drawing. And yes, I will say, Kaitlyn Dever is one of the most. She is a rising talent. I have said this in multiple video reviews I've done, which is why I'm happy she's in the second season of Last of Us. So what if the character of Joel is gonna get what's coming to him? If you played the second game, you should know what happens. But like I said, with that season, because of the nature of the second game, is gonna have to be a 2 part long scenario. It's gonna have to be a 2 part season. And also, did I mention that I am into Brie Larson attractive wise and acting wise? So they're out playing basketball, and this is where Louise had to say something about Marcus's mom here. She's just sitting around drawing and listening to music. He's being friendly with her. You can't handle it. And they're asking him to jump rope with them. There's some fun activities there. They're not supposed to jump rope with them. And I like her chemistry with John Gallagher Jr. Kaitlyn, she's very quiet, very angry, very personal here, but she does a really good job here. Brie's also very competent. I do want to see Brie Larson, Kaitlyn Dever, and LaKeith Stanfield reunite in something. Oh, 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 not a good idea. Oh, she just got tough on him, but he beat the crap out of him. He shouldn't have said something about his mom. But again, I get it. He's an angry black kid with human emotions, like me. It's just with me in real life, I have different ways of showing my emotion. Of anger, there's like happy, sad, frustration. I the hardest thing to do sometimes is to get me to cry because I don't cry a whole lot watching movies and such. He's got weed. She's trying to keep him from going to jail. Oh, uh, she's right. For his first movie, he's really damn good. He went from this to Knives Out to Judas and the Black Messiah, again an Academy Award nomination for that, to doing the Haunted Mansion. He's a LaKeith is still underrated actor. I liked him in the Book of Clarence. Not everyone saw it. Not everyone really cared for it because of the spin it tried to take. But I do think LaKeith Stanfield is worth giving a friend a character to, like a Jon Stewart character or T'Challa. If Kevin Feige if he wanted to recast T'Challa before they did Wakanda Forever, but he does a really good job. Brie is now John Gallagher Jr. He's trying now Mason. He's trying to talk to Marcus. So, yeah, he's raps and lyrics. I won't tell. He's a art, and here he is singing a song. I'll admit this probably could be cut out, but I get it. We have different ways of handling things. So it, he sounds a little mumbled and such here. Like it's only because he is just he's pretty upset. He's and yes, there is an N word in here and some curse here, but I can let it go. It's not like it's a movie about slavery where that's all I have to hear for a good majority of that movie is N word this, N word that. A hip hop, like I said, when I did an interview over at Kenny Sparks channel on the season one finale of Meet the Movie Tubers, I I said I don't have a problem with that word unless it's a hip hop movie. But when it comes to a slavery movie, it does take a lot to deal with because, especially now with me at 25 years old, and I've seen enough black slavery movies, at least the very few I've seen. I am pretty much at the point where I am getting tired of seeing movies about slavery with black people. And I know you have to do movies like that to show our history, but I think there is way more you can do for black characters and black people besides the slavery. S- Superhero films, gangster spy films, crime, action, musical, romance, horror. I'm sorry, guys. These damn commercials are on you. I'm doing this on YouTube, so whoever the uploader is probably have to make sure ads was it. But yeah, there we go. Just skip those, and you see him here. He's about to get his haircut, and they're talking. And see, he's a pretty angry guy here too. So along with Brie and Kaitlyn, LaKeith's also very human. And of the two, she bonds with the most. She bonds with Kaitlyn here and her character. These two are very good. Yeah. she yes, her character. Yeah, she is a bit of a smartass in this movie, especially with the profanity. He just got his haircut. Which mine's is going back. I'm gonna have to get it cut pretty soon. And you see his where that's where his mom used to hit him at in the head, in the back of his head. He's a pretty tall guy. I'm glad that he and Kaitlyn they have a friendship here. She's complimenting him. That's he's crying too. It's all right, man. Just let it out. Just let it out. I know. Let it out. If I cried on one of these things, I am bringing out my emotional, sensitive side, but I strongly get the feeling that a lot of you watching are gonna be pretty upset, be making fun of me, saying, "Why are you crying? You have no reason to cry," or "You're a wimp. You're a wuss." I don't care. And you have Brie. She basically she's in the bath. And he's there for her. That's what a real man is. He's there for her. He doesn't just walk out on her. There is one scene with Caitlyn. I can kind of agree she takes it a little bit too far, but that just shows how great of an actress she is. He's having me using my phone and such to do this. So she's pregnant. She just can't tell her. He just scared to tell her. Girl, just tell him you safe. Alright? Hell. But I get it though, because she's been through some heavy shit. They're gonna be some amazing parents, okay? Don't keep that from me. Oh, and her character's name is Grace. It's a beautiful name. Like the actress from Shazam Fury of the Gods, Grace Caroline Curry, or Grace Fulton. She's a beaut. She's also she reminds me of a mix of an American Haley Atwell and also a little bit of a brunette Brie Larson to some extent. except not as hated. And see, he's feeling her stomach. And procreation is a beautiful thing, unless it's forced procreation, which is against her will. Here's she making cupcakes. Here we go. Stephanie Beatrice, she does a pretty good job here in a more dramatic role. Like I say, I haven't seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I have seen her or heard her voice in Encanto and Catwoman Hunted, which she was one of the better parts of that, besides Elizabeth Gillies. Even though I did watch that movie for Elizabeth Gillies because she was playing Catwoman, and Elizabeth Gillies, she made it her own in that movie. Very feminine, very feline, also very attractive. If she played the 10-year plan, the James Gunn version of Wonder Woman, I mean, the James Gunn version of Catwoman, that would be something. Or Wonder Woman. For Kaitlyn in a franchise, is giving Kaitlyn medication. And this is the scene where she just freaks out. Freaks out. And for a movie like this should be boring, but I've seen a lot of dramas and I'm used to I like a good drama when I see it. Mm. Now here you see her see you see Kaitlyn here as she's waiting on her dad, supposedly, but her dad is a bit of an asshole. And she's sending him off for a better life. This is back with her parents. Mm. He's doing someone's hair. Kaitlyn's just. And you see here, she's basically hurting herself. Which, if you're someone who is sensitive to self harm and such, you may not want to see that. Oh, that's brutal. The blood coming out. I'm sorry. I'm just pretty sensitive to seeing my own blood when I bleed out or something. That I just decide of if when I get cut or I accidentally cut myself, I just start freaking the hell out. Uh-oh. They locked the door. Mm-hmm. And they got the door locked. No, she has the door locked. Oh, Kaitlyn, calm down. She said she is about her emotional freak out because her dad, her da- they're about to force the door and she's gonna come out and no, this is where she really shows. Oh, stick the cake out. Oh, LaKeith, he hears Kaitlyn. Oh, she called her. I'm not supposed to laugh at that, but just the way she said, "Girl, girl, calm down." Okay, that was the spitting. That wasn't necessary, Kaitlyn. Okay, we know you. She's playing a very upset person. Brie's trying to calm her down. You don't have to like me right now. Just let the anger go past. She was restrained her. That see, they restrained her because she's a tough girl and she's trying to calm down. He's getting some hand sanitizer to put on his face. I get he's a germaphobe. I get it. He bought some paper and stuff for them to draw something with her. He's trying to cheer her up. It's a little dog balloon. Now this is where they actually start to really bond. We're just like the movie's almost halfway over, and we're 55 minutes into the film. I'm just showing each other the scars. Oh, this is brutal. I can't. Her mom died, and she went to live with her dad, and her dad was abusing her. Mm-hmm. He was hitting on her. I have very little patience for people who abuse people, other people, put their hands on other people. It's wrong, it's pathetic, and it's stupid. Kaitlyn's about to punch it, and then she's gonna run off again. Freaking run away. Girl, running away is not gonna solve your problem. Hell. That was kind of my only issue with her is that she just runs away when shit gets hard. No, talk to somebody. And here they make little cards here and such. I love Kaitlyn Dever. I love Kaitlyn Dever or Dever, whichever one you want to say it. She's she's very committed as an actress. Even in one of her first starring movies like this. But it's really book smart and unbelievable that made people look at her and be like, okay. You see the smile on her face. She's a hat because she feels unwanted. It's really sad. They're all just oh Jessica. And here she go running away again. But she's great here. She's just like I said, she's playing a very damaged, troubled kid who's dealing with a lot. He's singing. There he is. He's rapping. For a movie, just have a wall. A wall. She escaped. Run away, girl. Okay, fine. Have it your way. Always want to run off. Hell, such a little baby. That's her problem throughout this whole movie. All she want to do is just run away. Talk, just open up and talk. I get it though. Now they have to go try and find her. And there she is. I know someone watching. I'm still here. And they're just walking around together. Like I said, I like the score in this. It should be almost 55 to an hour in. This isn't a very long movie. Oh, so we're kind of 56 to an hour and a half in. No. Damn commercials. I want to start the movie, not watch all these damn subtitles, these damn commercials. If I have a physical copy of this movie, it would not be a freaking problem. Okay, now we're back into the movie. This is the moment where Kaitlyn, she breaks down once again. Y'all can feel free to comment in the chat. I know this is not a well liked film, but well, it is a well looked film, but it is an overlooked film. She is very good at her. Like I said, I love Kaitlyn Dever. If I ever do Booksmart, that'll probably be the one movie that'll probably be noticed. Is a live commentary. I love these. Brie, she treats Kaitlyn like a mother figure. These two are really good. This is a very Destin Daniel Cretton. He does a good job writing and directing this from his own short film. And he will now go on to do Shang-Chi, and hopefully the sequel is good. Now we're at the scene with Mason and his family. This is the one moment that's not too bad. Now they're talking about it. Bree's holding the baby of someone else. It's a Mexican family, but you know what? I can deal with it. This is a scene that it serves its purpose. It's showing the love and the bond they have for each other. Some fun scenes here. Them jumping and having fun. I know there hasn't been a lot of comments from John, but guess he just didn't want to show up. Sorry if I'm not all like cheery, screaming, hollering, happy go lucky. Um, Part of the next movie will Clueless, which I was supposed to do. Will be on track. This is just a relationship I do envy. I do like this love story here. Just really sitting here taking in this entire movie. I've rewatched this movie a couple of times since I first watched it. Someone's calling on the landline. Mm-mm. Probation department. Your dad's probably gonna get no, no. Her dad's gonna get paroled, and his brain from his bring back memories because of what her dad did to her. See, she's human here. She's crying here. This will lead to her Oscar win for Room. She's great in Room. I don't mind her as Captain Marvel. She can do other things that is pretty good. Consco Island and such. It's just people choose to make fun of her and ridicule her, which you need to give that ridicule to Avi Arad, okay? Attacking people who don't deserve it, all because you can't handle a freaking one thing she said that was an accident. She just needs some time. Marcus, his fish died. I wouldn't be surprised if Luis had to do with it, kick Luis' ass, but no. And also, oh, you don't know what she's talking about. You know what she did. You know what you did. Did you do something to his fish? Hell, bastard. He's the one in this kids I don't like. I'm sorry. He's a bastard to Marcus throughout this whole movie. And next time, and the next time she leaves him, he can feel him fall out on the floor, pass out. He from almost from bleeding, almost cutting himself. Here she go, always running off. Oh, her dad, asshole. Her dad deserves it, and she let her dad came and got her. Ooh, she's pissed. And Jack, she's lying. Exactly. She's scared to speak up. All right, Brie. Okay, she's committed here. Damn. Yeah. If yeah, she has a reason to be upset. I'll tell you, if I was an actor, if that was my daughter, if she was playing my daughter in a movie like this, I would I would be upset. Or one of my friends, I would be upset. Or someone who needs help. Hey Eddie, she didn't have to tell. What difference does that make? She didn't have to tell. She didn't have to tell her. She can just know. Oh my god. Now I'm getting now I'm getting. Why am I getting irritated? Why am I getting irritated? And you see the determination on Bree's face here. Look at her face. Even when she's angry and she's storming things, she's she's not gonna give up on Kaitlyn or Jaden. Oh, through an entire limb. Hmm. Again, very great actor. I know some people will disagree. At this point, I'm just used to it at this point. And here's Rami Malek cleaning up. Luis, do I still follow Samuel Warnworld? Yes, I do. He's been one of my longtime friends and longtime supporters since I've been doing this. Here we're about to see Marcus, and that he's he's accidentally hurt himself. Let's just say hurt himself. Just going to check on the kid, and she see the blood stain. He was trying to hurt him, but he couldn't do it. Ah, ooh, ooh. She thought he killed her. Ah, and he just passed out. And she cares for him. And she cares for him a lot too. He's cleaning up the blood stains there. Now she's in the hospital. It's John Gallagher. I still stand by my comments. I am taking a little breather from live streaming since we got stuff coming in May. But I have been enjoying the movie. I'm not saying that Brie and Kaitlyn. Don't take it personal, John, as I hate them or something, because we know I do not hate women. We know I don't hate. She's scared to let him in because of what? Because of her trauma. I get that, but at least I got one more comment. 3 years. The personal trauma here. She can't. And yes, this was a little uncalled for, but he's just trying to talk to her and get into her head, but she can't. And she doesn't want to marry him. Why would you want to kill the freaking baby, or or not want to marry him? Come on. I am enjoying this movie, but I'm not saying you're wrong in liking Brie and Kate. I just want to be respectful, which is what I've done, but also give them the props. It can't get worse for you, John. Whatever is in your physical media hall, May. We're gonna find out, and I'm gonna see if I accept some of your picks in your collections or not as a friend. She hurt him feeling. She hurt his feeling. It does have a little bit of a documentary type like filmmaking approach, but it does it in a way that's pretty competent. We're almost at the end of the movie, and she's going to find Kaitlyn. And I mean, I'm sorry. Why do I keep mentioning her so much? Why do I keep mentioning Kaitlyn so much? What is happening to me? I should not be feeling this way for a girl, a character who is pretty much acting out. But it's good to have you in the chat, John Vita. She's in Jaden's house, and she wants to desperately kill Jaden's dad, but she's like, no. Kaitlyn's in there. Kaitlyn's like, it's weird for you to be in the house. Again, Kaitlyn's emotional human vulnerability. You put her in anything, she's going to commit, even if the movie is terrible. Hey, Gwenpool, it could be the worst movie ever. She'd be the only thing holding it together, and it would still be a terrible movie, like Madam Web. Or she could be Black Cat. She would be the worst interpretation of Black Cat we'll probably ever see, but she will be committed. And she's gonna go turn her dad in. So see, I don't always hate everything. And I don't hate everything. I try to give everything a chance. Like I said, that's what I am trying to do in the summertime with the very little movies this summer that actually have my interest. That is what I am trying to do. Sure, go ahead and say it. I might go ahead and say it. You have a little bit of pessimism against Deadpool and Wolverine. I no, I don't. I saw the recent trailer. I don't hate the trailer. I'm just indifferent on it. I just want to see how Ryan handles this. If he's not willing to handle this properly, then there's no reason. There, if Ryan can't handle this properly, then there's no reason for me to get excited. But I'm like I said, I'm trying. Bad Boys 4. I'm looking forward to it. It's just I am worried that because of the whole thing with the Will Smith slap from 2 years ago, it's gonna affect the movie's box office and it might hurt him even more in general. Because I do like Will Smith as an actor. I love Will Smith as an actor. I don't care what he did. It ain't about what he did. It's just what he did. That's how everyone's gonna look at him now. The guy who slapped Chris Rock, and that's a shame. But you can't cancel Will. He's got other projects in the works. You can't cancel him. At least he's not Ezra Miller. Jonathan Majors, he's lucky. He's going to get counseling, that which is good for him. I rather people have go through the process of counseling rather than to just go rather than to just go to jail. And this is the picture I used in the thumbnail: Brie riding Kaitlyn around on a bicycle. And the police and Kaitlyn, she's going in there and she's going to tell him what everything her dad's doing to her. I'm sorry if you are if you're an abuser to a kid, someone like Kaitlyn Dever in this movie, her as a kid or teenager, you don't deserve to be a parent. You know, matter of fact, you don't deserve anything. I will have more to say about this in a video review. This is just a little bit of a exercise and warm up. And here she's going home back to Mason, and they finna work it out. And see, she apologizes. So she's human, but she's going to some counseling. She's trying to Melora Walter. She's at the end. Just talk to her. And she can't forgive her dad. I get it when it comes to her character. Not in the ways of something like that happening to me, but I get where she comes from in terms of the movie. Like I said, I have a very loving relationship with my. Oh, there we are. I was about to say, dog, damn internet acting been tripping. And there's the baby. She's crying. She's showing emotion here because it's her child. Um, again, procreation is what we're all here for. But it's just a beautiful moment. Louise is doing fine. Jaden is all right. She feels safe. He has on the U.S. flag as a cape. This is where it ends. Jessica, Nate, Mason, and Grace all hanging out. Like I said, there are moments of light in this movie. It's not just a very serious drama dealing with someone taking care of kids. There's moments of humor in here. There's some moments of comedy here. We're almost at the end though. And this is probably good. This is actually going to be the first time I coincide something like this with a review. So there will be a review of this coming. An hour and 39 minutes into the stream, and we're not too far off the last few minutes, and then I'll just stop when the credits go. See, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's not with kids or teenagers with troubled past. It's not just, oh, my life is hard. I'm going to end it all or such. There is a light at the end of the tunnel if you just hang on and trust people. He has a job. He works at an aquarium. He's applying for classes, and he has a girlfriend. All right. All that's left here is just a shot of a kid running. So that was it for Short Term 12. Like I said, I love this movie. I will have more to say in the review, but all I'll say is Destin Cretton does a good job. I really enjoy the story. It's very well shot. Brie Larson does great for her first lead role. She's been acting ever since she was a child, but this is where we would get a glimpse of what we could see of her. Kaitlyn Dever is also pretty good here, and also LaKeith Stanfield and the rest of the cast. So, and that's it then. And with that, I will leave you guys with that until the actual review. So, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Hopefully, it won't take me too long to set up more live streams like it did until the middle of this month and such. But had to rest a little. But yeah, and I did enjoy doing this, but you're gonna get more from me in a review. So want to give this movie some attention and talk about why this is a very good movie, as underrated as it is. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Into Network 98 and John Avenger. This may not have been the most popular movie to have done, but I just want to go ahead and do it. But Let's go. Bye-bye.
Well, that's going to do it for the video that you just watched. If you want to see more, my channel icon is up here. If you want to see more content from me, all my social medias are right here in this end card. I will also leave a playlist and a video here for you to see